One of the biggest misconceptions about dowsing is the belief that the pendulum itself is responsible for finding answers. Some people think it works like an antenna that detects information from the environment. Others believe that invisible beings, spirit guides, or supernatural forces are moving it. The reality, however, is much simpler. A pendulum is just an object. It can be made of wood, crystal, brass, or almost any other material, but regardless of what it is made from, it has no intelligence of its own. It cannot think, interpret information, or make decisions. It has no ability to search for answers independently. The pendulum is simply an indicator. The person performing the dowsing, the dowser or radiesthesist, is the one who perceives the information. The pendulum only makes that information visible through movement. To understand how this works, we first need to understand a fundamental concept. Everything is energy. You are energy. I am energy. The chair you are sitting on, your house, the air around you, a tree, an animal, even a rock. All of them are ultimately composed of energy. If we examine the human body under increasing levels of magnification, we see tissues, then cells, then molecules, then atoms. Looking deeper, atoms are composed of subatomic particles, and modern physics continues to explore structures even smaller than those. At the deepest levels currently understood, matter is no longer experienced as solid objects, but as fields and energetic interactions. The same applies to everything around us. From the perspective used in radiesthesia, every object, person, place, or living being carries its own energetic signature. That signature contains information. Whether or not science has explained every aspect of this process is a separate discussion. What matters in practical radiesthesia is that practitioners learn to perceive this information through focused intention and practice. Imagine you walk into an old library. Without reading a single book, you may already notice that the room feels peaceful, quiet, and inviting. Now imagine walking into a house where two people had a violent argument just moments ago. Even before anyone tells you what happened, you might notice that the atmosphere feels tense or uncomfortable. Many people have experienced something similar. They walk into a room and instinctively feel that something is different, even without knowing why. Radiesthesia simply develops this natural human ability in a more intentional and systematic way. Instead of relying only on vague impressions, the dowser asks specific questions and uses the pendulum to translate subtle perceptions into clear, observable movements. What actually happens during a dowsing session? Suppose someone asks you to evaluate the balance of their chakras. That person's energetic field already contains the information about their current condition. If one chakra is more imbalanced than the others, that information already exists before you even begin the analysis. As the dowser, you ask a clear question. Your own energetic awareness receives the information. Your brain interprets that perception, often outside of conscious awareness, and your nervous system automatically produces tiny muscular responses. These movements are extremely small, so small that most people cannot consciously perceive them. Because you are holding the pendulum, these micro movements are transferred to it, causing it to swing in a particular direction. The pendulum is not discovering the answer. It is displaying the answer that your own nervous system is already expressing. This process happens continuously without us realizing it. Your nervous system is always communicating. Think about what happens when you accidentally touch a hot pan. The receptors in your skin immediately detect heat and send electrical signals through your nervous system to your brain. Your brain processes the information and tells your muscles to react, often before you consciously think about it. The communication between your body and your nervous system happens automatically every second of your life. Instead of responding to physical heat or pain, your nervous system responds to information perceived through your energetic awareness. Those subtle responses travel through your muscles to your hand, where they become visible through the movement of the pendulum. The pendulum is simply amplifying movements that would otherwise be too small to notice. Does distance matter? One of the questions beginners ask most often is whether the person or object must be physically present. In radiesthesia, the answer is no. Whether you are evaluating a person sitting across from you or someone living in another country, the process remains almost the same. The dowser focuses on the intended target, asks a precise question, perceives the information, and the pendulum reflects that perception. For this reason, practitioners often use witnesses, such as a person's name, photograph, or date of birth, to establish the energetic connection during distant work. Can you influence the pendulum? Yes, you do. In fact, this is one of the biggest challenges for beginners. Because your own nervous system moves the pendulum, your expectations, emotions, state of mind, or desire for a particular answer can unintentionally influence the result. If you desperately want the answer to be yes, your mind may unconsciously encourage movements that produce exactly that response. This is why training is so important. An experienced dowser learns to remain neutral, ask clear questions, and avoid becoming emotionally attached to the outcome. With practice, it becomes much easier to separate genuine perception from personal expectation. The skill develops over time. Dowsing is not considered a special gift reserved for a few individuals. Like learning a musical instrument or developing intuition, it improves through consistent practice. What is the real role of the pendulum? At the end of the day, the pendulum deserves neither the credit nor the blame. It is not magical. It does not possess hidden knowledge. It does not communicate with spirits by itself. It is simply a visual feedback tool. The true instrument in radiesthesia is you. Your awareness perceives the information, your brain interprets it, your nervous system communicates it, and the pendulum makes those tiny signals visible. Once you understand this, the pendulum becomes much less mysterious. It is no longer the source of the answers. It is simply the pointer that allows you to see what your own perception already know. And now I'd like to hear from you. What kind of pendulum do you use? Is it made of wood, crystal, metal, or something else? Let me know in the comments below. If you have any questions about pendulums or radiesthesia, leave them in the comments as well. And if you enjoyed this content and would like to learn more about radiesthesia and radionics, let me know by liking this video and subscribing to the channel. Your feedback helps me decide what topics to cover next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.